Hi, my name's Hudson Treu, and I'm a student at Kansas State University. And my company is an independent record label called Ghostfy Records. So, the music industry is an ever-changing industry, and now is no exception. With the extreme popularity in streaming services such as Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and the decline in hard copy CD sales, the way that the record industry works is greatly changing, which makes right now a great time to jump in and change with it. Also, many labels today lack individuality and the promotion of creativity, especially the major labels. Furthermore, many fans are not able to connect with labels in the way that they would like to. So we intend to change this a bit. And also, too many labels just don't care about the artist. It's way too common that artists are signing contracts that are intentionally written to deceive them. And these artists have to get lawyers to look through these contracts and look for the fine print, which there typically always is. And it's just kind of become the norm that the labels are just trying to squeeze every penny out of the artist and don't actually care about them. So I intend to develop a new style of record label and change this. So the Ghostfy solution. My label is going to be based around, or my business model is going to be based around differentiation. Um, so one of our guiding principles is going to be um, promote creativity and individuality without compromising for being the most popular artist or topping the charts. So we're going to be attractive to artists for a few different reasons. First off, we're going to treat artists much more fairly. We're going to treat them like friends and business partners rather than a means of making money off of. Another thing we're going to do is I developed a royalty system, which is going to make the artists more money. The industry standard since about 1970 has been something called an all-in royalty, where the artist gets paid their royalty, usually around 8 to 12%, and they have to use that to pay. They have to give a portion of it to producers and mix engineers. So what I'm going to do is have a in-house producer and in-house mix engineer for our label, who will be paid a flat fee, and altogether this will give the artist a higher royalty without hurting the label too much. So some reasons we're going to be attractive to fans. First, we're going to communicate with our fans, and we're going to build relationships with them. We're going to respond to questions and emails. We're going to make blog posts where we encourage interaction with our fans. And by being attractive to artists, we're going to sign good artists, which is going to help us release good music, which will be attractive to fans. So a background of like the music we'll be releasing. We're going to have a standard of quality for everything that we release. We're going to, one of our major ideas is mixing natural instruments with electronic instruments and sounds. Also mixing lo-fi textures and like a warm, saturated, nostalgic feel with modern, compressed elements such as drums to develop a kind of blend between modern music with nostalgia. And the idea is just to have a perfect balance between this, and this will give us a unique style. So some of our major costs and revenue streams. Our major revenue source will be through streams on streaming services and downloads through things like iTunes. We'll also be selling vinyl and cassettes through our website, and we'll be selling merchandise as well through the website and things like trade shows and festivals and whatnot. We'll also be offering a paid demo service. There'll be a free option where you could send us your demo, of course, but we'll also be offering a service where you can pay a small fee and guarantee a listen of the demo and a response, which will include how we liked it, whether we want to pursue them as an artist, or tips for or improving it and allowing them to send it back to us, or maybe suggesting another label that would work well for them. We'll also be making money through our artists playing shows, as well as our label hosting our own live events, and then also donations. So our major costs are going to be through recording costs, and that's pretty much just buying equipment for different artists based on their needs. Registering as a business, marketing and promotional costs, leasing a studio, creating and hosting a website, and then distribution. So our go-to-market plan, we are seeking an investment of $5,000, and I also intend to input $5,000 of my own money. So we'll have $10,000 for startup. And what this is going to go to is a lot of the costs I mentioned before: buying equipment, leasing the studio, hosting a website, recruiting new artists, producing the records, mixing and mastering before release, marketing and promotion for both the artist and the label, and then the distribution costs. Excuse me. So our channels of promotion, our promotional channels, I think one of the most important ones for an independent record label are going to be building a strong online presence. So we're going to have a strong presence in all different social media channels. We'll also be doing blog write-ups of our own, as well as getting established blogs to release for us. We'll also be doing email marketing by creating a database of fans' emails, as well as tastemakers' emails, such as bloggers, promoters, venue owners, and so on. We can do promotion at special events such as festivals or trade shows by setting up a booth and just talking to fans about our label, maybe giving away promotional deals like free cassettes. We'll also pursue magazine write-ups and interviews. So our distribution channels are going to be through streaming sites: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and so on. Downloads through iTunes. Our website, we're going to be selling vinyl, cassettes, merchandise. Yeah. And then we can also distribute, whether we sell or give away free items at special events. So competitive analysis. One of the things that benefits us also hurts us, and that is the ease of starting a label today. With all the new technology and easy access to social media, really anyone that really wants to start a label has the opportunity to, which helps us because it makes it easy for us, but it also leads to more labels out there, which can be competition. So our competitors are really all labels releasing music. However, I separate major labels and independent labels because I think the fans of each are different. They don't overlap all that much, a little bit, but really not too much. So our major competitors can be indie labels with a similar mindset. So this is other indie labels that are releasing unique music, and they're all about connecting with their fans and releasing things of really high quality. However, I don't know that competition is really the best word, because in my research what I've found is similar independent labels almost act as like business partners, because fans of one indie label are going to also be fans of another indie label that release similar music. they're going to stream music from both of them. And also in my research, I've seen indie labels writing blog posts about other indie labels that they like. They see things they like what they're doing, and they compliment them, which leads to fans interacting with both labels. So as long as we're releasing quality music, I think it's better to see these other labels as business partners than competition. So I'm currently in the process of building the team to help me run this label, but I will tell you a little bit more about myself. So I've been producing music for 7 years. So I understand what it takes to create music and release it. I've done many performances at different venues, which has helped me make quality connections with all different kinds of people, producers, managers, promoters, and whatnot. One of my good friends, Tice, also known as, probably better known as Tiesto, who is a big time producer and DJ. As I've talked to him quite a bit about this label, and he's a really good advisor of mine, and he's going to help me out. I've also done releases on other indie labels, so I understand what it takes to release music in the music industry. I've pioneered a unique style of music, which was going to be the basis of this label. And I have self-educated myself on the music industry and the business side of things by reading many different books. So I think I can contribute in that way, and I think this will also help me to put together the best possible team to help me run the label. So here's a look at our 3-year financial projections. You can see it's a little slow in the first year of startup, but I think that's understandable. But what it does show is growth and a steady increase through the 3-year projection. So current status and our timeline. We have, so far I've put together a detailed business plan. We have done interviews with potential customers for market validation. I'm currently in the process of building a team to help run the label, as well as raising capital for startup. And some of our to-dos, we plan to, in the next few months, we plan to put together a strong online presence, both through building a website and being active on social media. We plan to find a studio to lease and to run the company from. Acquire equipment both through purchasing and leasing. Recruiting new artists for the label. Marketing to tastemakers such as bloggers, and also building our database for this. And then eventually releasing music and becoming a running and successful record label. So I'm pretty excited, and I hope you take the journey with me. Thanks for watching.